Salut YouTube and Sophie here, welcome back. Today's video is going to be my deck of panning video. I am filming this already 4 days late. I have 1 or 2 videos to edit before this one can go up, so I don't even know when it's gonna be uploaded, and then I have to film so many videos so I can get back on track. But anyway, this is going to be my deck of panning update. This was created by Emily from the channel Emily and Max. I will link her channel down below, and she was inspired by books with Maddie, I believe. I always have her channel linked in my description box. I will also leave the intro video so you can see how this project works. Do I have anything more to say? No, so let's get into it. Alright, so my first prompt was nostalgic. For that, I chose to roll in this lipstick from Kiko from the Sparkling Holiday collection. This is a matte red lipstick. I believe this is what I'm wearing in my Partners in Cream update if you want to see how it looks like. But this is a matte, comfy matte red lipstick. My goal was 5 uses and I used it 5 times, so that is one goal met. Then for multi-purpose, I chose to roll in this what is it, liquid eyeshadow from REM Beauty in the color NVM. Does NVM means never mind, don't know, but yeah, this is not really multi-purpose, like this is a liquid shadow, but I bought it as a night shadow base, so this is kind of multi-purpose. Maybe the goal was 5 uses, I used it 5 times. This one is also rolling out. Then I got the prompt letter and I randomized my letter. I got the letter N, and I chose to roll in my NYX Fat Oil in the color, I don't know. Oh yes, I know. Status update, with the goal to use it 20 times. This is how it looks, by the way. It's starting to look cute, like windowing and color, I don't know, discoloration or something. So far I have used it 10 times, so this one is staying for now. I feel like it's hydrating enough, more hydrating than a gloss. It certainly has the consistency of a gloss, not as sticky, but still kind of thick and sticky, which I prefer for a gloss. I don't like really oily, slippery glosses, which is also why I don't have any lip oil except for this one. And yeah, so far it's fine. This one is staying in. Then I got the prompt most recent purchase, and this is my most recently purchased concealer. This is the KVD Good Apple concealer in the color 164. I bought this because I feel like all of my concealers are too dark. Well, it felt like it when I bought it, but if I think about it now, I don't think that's the case, but whatever. So yeah, I rolled this in for 30 uses. So far I have used it 12 times. I am mixing it with my Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer, and well, this is what I'm wearing today, because at the moment I don't know if the Too Faced concealer is too dark, but it is certainly too warm, too orange on my face, and this one is lightening it and neutralizing it. So I use them together, and yeah, I think they mix really well. I won't ever I won't ever be able to use this one on its own, because of the shade. 164 is too light for me. I'm like I think for her concealer around 170, I believe. Okay, and the last prompt was CDs, and for that I had to roll in this palette from BH Cosmetics. This is Passion in Paris, and this is how it's looking like. Pretty sure you have already seen it. This is a pretty old palette which I got from Ruth, so thank you, Ruth, of course. For this prompt I wanted to do at least 4 looks using this palette, mainly using this palette. And I mean, the fun of it was obviously Paris is in France. This is the capital of France, and I'm French, and these are mostly French words which I mean, I've heard some pronunciations that made me laugh, and I thought it could be fun for me and for you, hopefully, to hear how this is actually said. I thought I actually did my 4 looks. This is the 4th look. I thought I would use I thought I could go through every shades from this palette in 4 looks, but I did not. I know a few shades weren't used, I believe. We'll have to see. So we're going to start with my picture and, well, my pictures, and then with we're going to finish with this look. I'm missing one picture because in my Partners in Crime video I said I accidentally deleted a video. Well, I actually also deleted one picture, so whatever. Let's start with the red look, and we're going to start with this one because the look I deleted was almost the same. So for this one I added another eyeshadow, which is Sydney Grace Blushing Peach, I believe, in the inner third of my mobile lid. Then I used Moulin Rouge on the center of my lid, and then in my crease I used Grand Palais, which is obviously a burgundy, and I also used Pompidou to blend it out. Grand Palais, if you don't know, is a museum, and Pompidou is actually the last name of one of our presidents. He is long dead. Also, you can see that my outer corner is a little bit darker. That's because I used Musée d'Orsay to darken my outer corner, and obviously Musée is museum, so this is also a museum. So I think that's it. No, I used Eiffel Tower in my inner corner, and just because in France we don't say Eiffel, we say Eiffel, so we say Tour Eiffel. Tour Eiffel for my inner corner. So that's it for the first look. Alright, let's talk about the purple look, like the blue purple look. So for this look, in my inner corner and inner third, I used Sacré-Cœur, which is like a basilica in Paris. And then on my lid, I also used Seine, which is the whale. It's one of the major rivers of France and the river of Paris, like the main river of Paris. And yeah, I don't have much to say about Seine, La Seine. And then in the outer corner I used Montmartre. By the way, the Basilica of Sacré-Cœur is on Montmartre. Like, it's the same. like not actually. This one is like a monument, and Montmartre is like, well, it's like a place somewhere. How do you say this? It's actually called La Butte de Montmartre, but how do you say this? The small hill of Montmartre. So the Sacré-Cœur is on the small hill of Montmartre. So that's in my outer corner. I believe I used a little bit of Musée d'Orsay in the outer corner because I can see black here. And I actually used another palette for light bluish purple to blend everything. For today, I used Sen in my crease. I darkened it a little bit with Montmartre, but then I was like, I want a little bit of purple. I could not blend the blue with purple, and neither the other way around, so I decided here in my inner crease to use Sacré-Cœur. On my lid, I used Panthéon, which is a mausoleum, and then I used Arc de Triomphe in my inner third. Arc de Triomphe is a really, really big, well, first of all, it's like a building kind of. This is also the one of the biggest runabouts of, well, I believe France, but for sure Paris. It's absolutely ginormous, and I think, yeah, Sacré-Cœur in the inner corner as well, and that's it. So I have not used Versailles, even though I believe I used it. Or maybe I reached for it with my other palettes or other shadows. So I used Versailles, which is a city. It's mostly known, I'll say that it's mostly known for King Louis XVI. This is where the royals used to live, and we have the Chateau de Versailles there. I did not use a City of Light, which is another name for Paris. I did not use Louvre, which is a museum, because it's white and too light for me. I have reached for Champs-Élysées, which is one of the street of that comes to the Arc de Triomphe. I have not used Notre Dame, which is how do you say église again? Which is a church, and that has burned a few years ago. I'm sure you know if you have heard anything about Paris. Yes. Oh no, and I have, oh god, I have created a green look with Tuileries. Tuileries, which is a really big garden inside of Paris. So I believe I have not reached for 3 shades, maybe? Anyway, that's it. I think you heard a lot of French today. So hopefully you enjoyed it. While I'm talking about French, I was actually thinking about maybe doing a French word of the day at the end of my videos if you'd be interested. So let me know if I remember to do it, because I've been wanting to say this for at least a month and I always forgot to say it. I also have not filmed a lot of videos, but yeah. Alright, so more French coming. It's time to get new cards, so I have to get 3 more cards, right? Yes, so 3 more cards. Oh my god, wait. I have to get out the second joker. Where is it? Also, I got the one black ace. I can't remember which one already, and I have not used it, so I'm not supposed to have put it back in the deck, but I mean, I just wrote that I have one get out of jail card already. So here, let's get 3 new cards. Here comes the French. I was like, what is this card? Le deux de carreau, which is represent another project. Next is le trois de carreau, gifted. All right. And the last card, also carreau, 5 de carreau, change suit. All right, let me check change suit. Choose a different suit of the same number. Okay, so 5 of something. So either metallic, foundation, or primer. Listen, while I was applying my makeup today, I was kind of thinking that I wanted to have the prompt foundation. So let's go with foundation. So represent another project, gifted, and foundation. Let's do this. So let's start with what? Let's start with gifted. So for gifted, I am choosing to roll in this mini powder from KVD. This is the Locket powder in the color translucent. My goal is to finish it. I have already taken the safety or something out of it. The goal, like I said, is to finish. And I believe I received this from Stephanie from the Style Tumblr. So that's for gifted. For foundation, I've been wanting to reach for this one. It's really old and it really needs to get used. I don't know why it doesn't settle, but this is my Covergirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation plus sunscreen SPF 20. Obviously the SPF doesn't do anything anymore. It's, I don't know, at least like 9 years old at this point. It has not gone bad, and I'm saying it doesn't settle because it's actually lays like this in my drawer, but as you can see, it's staying like this. Anyway, the goal for now is 5 or 10 uses. I really should go with 5 uses. Let's go with 5 uses because I'm actually trying to finish another foundation. I don't need to be distracted. So I want to use this one 5 times, and the last prompt is represent another project. Okay, I really had to think about this really hard. I'm going to choose the project, I forgot the name, the Panis Pan, which can't remember who it was from. I will write it on the screen. And I'm going to, represent Andrea, which has done this project. And I believe it was either for Shanwell or I don't remember how she decided to pan. Whoa. Tea. I remember that very clearly, and I've been looking at this tea. Well, these 4. This one I received last week, but I've been looking at this tea for like a year on my desk, and I've been saying that I need to, well, drink it, and I have not done it. So for the Panis Pan for Andrea, I'm going to pan these 4 teas, and when I have, well, used all of these, I'm gonna have my goal met. That's really strange, but look, I did not have any other idea. And yeah. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to subscribe. I will link my playlist in the description box if you want to see the intro for this, right? Yes, it started last month on January 20th, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.